Welcome to Cabral House Call. I'm Steve Cabral, board certified naturopathic doctor, and today on a Weight Loss Wednesday, we're going to take on your toughest questions on how to lose weight and get in great shape. All right, so Marjorie asks, do I have to lift weights to get in shape? So we just covered part of this on the Cabral concept today, and what I'd like to say about this is, yes, you do have to lift weights to get in great shape. You really do. And you can reach a certain level of good development by just walking, by just doing yoga, by just kind of overall moving your body. Absolutely. You can do spin, you can do all of these things. But the problem is, if you're really looking to tone your whole body and get that really, well-defined look, that might not be for you. But if it is for you, you have to do some type of resistance training. Now, weight training and resistance training can also be just your own body weight. Do not ever discount that. Meaning that you can make your own body weight exercises or at-home exercises very challenging as well. Even weighted push-ups. Maybe you've gotten to a point where you're doing 20 and 30 push-ups. You could do that with a weighted vest. You could do it on a incline or decline where your feet are up on a bed and your hands are down on the floor. And you could do a lot of challenging exercises with just your own body weight. So you don't have to think about adding weights. But a lot of people do add weights and they get in phenomenal shape. I've seen the best results realistically and honestly with 3 weight training workouts per week, like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or a Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Ideally the same days when you're going to do a cheat meal as well. And that's it. And then in addition to that, you can do some interval-based training, you can take a spin class, and you can do yoga, you can do all the things in addition to that. But if you do every other day, not going more than 3 days without working out, you're going to get in phenomenal shape. And so that's what I'm really recommending for you, because I've seen it get the best results. If one day I see something else get great results, then I'll absolutely recommend that to you as well. But keep in mind, we do have more than 100 years of real structured weightlifting discipline to review that data. And right now, there's no better data than I've ever seen to being able to do every other day workouts to get in fantastic shape. And then of course, just do your regular walking every that on a daily basis. All right, second question. All right, so Jan asks, a very common question that I get from many clients just starting out. How is it or why is it that I just look at food and I end up gaining weight? And so, part of it's joking, part of it's not. It's like you look at food and it's like no matter what you eat, you just seem to gain weight and you seem to not be able to lose the weight. And now that I've been kind of deep into functional medicine and naturopathic medicine, I can tell you that it's not about eating less and it's not about exercising more because, well, we'll put it this way. If you are eating well, and you are exercising at least 4 days per week because you're trying to lose weight, and you're still not losing the weight, probably doing more of that is not going to help. I would recommend still staying on a good nutrition plan, and I would upping your exercise if you can to 5 or 6 days a week. Again, not killing yourself, but keeping your body moving because you just might be a slower metabolizer or slower oxidizer. And so I would absolutely look at that as part of it. But let's say you're doing that. What happens is the people who aren't able to lose the weight, they may be more genetically predisposed, just being the endomorph or the kapha body type, but it's also because your body is stuck in this accumulation phase, this anabolic phase, where it's building up, it's holding on to too much rather than breaking it down. And so you do have to rebalance your body. Your body is not balanced. If it was balanced, if it was not as toxic as it was right now, you'd be able to better burn body fat. Keep in mind, when your body's more toxic, when your hormones aren't balanced, your body is going to look to store those toxins somewhere, and the absolute best place to put those is in the adipose tissue, which is your body fat. Your body is very smart. It's going to always compensate in the best way that it can, and if there are toxins in your blood, it has to move them somewhere. And if your body's not very good at eliminating them right now, because the detoxification function of your liver is overwhelmed, it's going to allow them to accumulate in adipose tissue stores, as I just said, body fat based. My goal for you would not to eat less. It would not be to necessarily exercise a lot more. It would be to get your body much healthier, and you can do that through detoxification protocols, lymphatic-based protocols, certain fasting-based metabolic type protocols as well, which you have to be careful of as well because you don't want to lower your thyroid too much. I'll get more into that, but I don't recommend long fasts as well. I recommend rebalancing the body, finding out what your particular issues are, and then taking it from there. All right, third question today, last question. All right, so Greg asks, I seem to have been making great progress in the gym, but now it's just sort of stopped. So a lot of times people go through a kind of a surge in the beginning, like those first 3 months or first 4 months, where every week just seems to be better and better results, meaning like they're burning body fat, they're losing weight, and their body's getting more toned overall, and then they plateau. Well, what happens is what you were doing for those first 3 to 4 months got you to where you are now, and it kind of pushed you over that first hump. But what happens is kind of like those peaks and valleys. To get to that next level, what you did right now is not enough to get you to that next stimulus. So it might be tweaking that nutrition a little bit, like meaning like if you're having, let's say, alcohol 3 nights a week, you might have to cut it down to 2 nights a week. If you're doing 3 cheats a night or 3 cheat meals a week, you might have to go down to 2 a couple days apart. If you're exercising 3 days a week and you want to get in better shape than where you are right now, you might have to take it to 4 days, maybe like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off, Thursday, Friday on, and then the weekends off. So you're going to have to take it up and step it up one more notch. Or it might be even simpler than that. It might be as easy as you haven't changed your program in that 3 months or so, or you did, but the exercises are just too similar. The rep ranges are too similar. So what you need to do is add a different stimulus onto that body, right? So the stimulus might be doing a little bit more. It might be changing your exercises. It might be taking out a cheat meal. But you can do it no matter what. You can do it through maybe a 1-day fast, a 7-day detox. It could be through just adding a smoothie every morning for breakfast instead of maybe you were doing pancakes or oatmeal or whatever it might be. So just make one change, one variable change, see if it gets you past that next plateau, past this current plateau towards the next one, because, you know, keep in mind, we all kind of hit those plateaus no matter where we're at. I've trained Olympic athletes before, and when you're working with an Olympic athlete, you know, they're pretty much at the pinnacle of where they are. So sometimes it's just these small little tweaks that it takes to get to that next level. And hopefully that answers your question today. I'll be back real soon answering more of your questions on the Cabral House Call. Thank you for just tuning into the Cabral Concepts. We've been getting a lot of questions lately about what next? What can I do next? And so what I'd like to say is if you want to take your wellness, weight loss, or anti-aging goals to that next level, I'd say this. We have 3 options for people to start with, and you can just see if it's the right fit for you. What we do is we have the ability for you to simply click the Start Here button on the StephenCabral.com website, and you can choose 3 options, the best one that fits your needs. The first one is simply getting more details on how we work with clients in our wellness practice. So it could be options on functional medicine lab testing, it could just be on free recipes. We have our exact workout templates, everything that you need to just get started. The second level is completing the Dr. Cabral detox. Anywhere from 7, 14, or 21 days, it's the absolute best way to lose weight and improve your wellness. And we guarantee it. I mean, there's very few people that do guarantee their work. We absolutely guarantee that you will get results with this. And the third way is that you can do complete personalized wellness planning. And that includes choosing one of the functional medicine labs that we have on the website, or multiple if you would like, getting those labs shipped to you, completing the lab right at home, and then we send you in about 3 weeks after that a complete personalized wellness plan that includes everything our wellness clients and weight loss clients get at our Boston practice. So all you have to do is simply go to StephenCabral.com, click on the Start Here button, and you can get started and choose the level that works for you.